Welcome to your Central Methodist University post-game report. I'm Tyler Wynn, standing here alongside men's head basketball coach Jeff Sherman following their defeat tonight against the Graceland Yellow Jackets at home by a final score of 46-42. Coach, first question, they were able to hold you guys well below your offensive average, scoring average. What did they do that posed the most problems for you guys offensively?
Well, I don't know if it was as much as what they did. They played very hard. You got to have your hats off to a team that's right there towards the bottom of the conference. And they come into your place, they just flat out get after you. It wasn't so much of anything that they did. It was just our inability to really execute and hit shots. This is the worst shooting percentage that we've shot in years. And, hey, they scored 46 points. We win just about every game normally if we only give up 46 points. Tonight was just a huge offensive letdown, and it just basically was our inability to hit shots.
You guys trailed early in this one, got behind, but were able to battle back in that first half. Eric Franklin had a big three there at halftime. What did you guys talk about halftime then, coming in and able to grab that lead there late?
Well, we're happy we finished up strong. We had to fight through a lot of things. It was just one of those things that they could have easily have just blown the game open. But I thought we did a very good job defensively. And we were feeling pretty good at halftime. We thought, hey, now we'll get it going. And we did the same thing, the same inability to execute. And when I say that, we would miss a screen. Our timing was off. And again, it could have a lot to do with, the way they defended us. But this has been a problem that we've had, even during the Mid-America game. But we hit shots. We shot 56 or 60% even the second half. If you hit shots, you look better. And so what happened tonight is we weren't hitting the shots, which then ballooned our inability to execute even more so. And so we just never could get on track. Hey, we had a chance even at the buzzer. We had a horrible three-point shot and to get fouled. And we had a chance to hit 3 free throws for a tie. And we didn't execute any of those. It doesn't come down to that right there at the end, but we had our chances even as lousy, as we were able to play tonight. And this one's a tough one. It's a tough one because it hurt our pride a little bit. I'm happy for Graceland for what they were able to do. I guess mostly my son coaching there, but at the same time, we're going to have to really focus on the things that we need to do if we're going to finish out the season. We know we're a good team, and it takes a great effort. I still think if you're losing by 4 points and only giving up 46 points, but we got to find a way to get better shots.
You guys had a big win Saturday at home against Mid-Am, follow up with a loss tonight. I know you guys didn't make shots, but what else do you guys think that maybe you did differently tonight that you need to change to be successful going forward?
Well, it's like I told the team afterwards. I don't think we've been practicing well. I've been very unhappy with maybe our all-around efforts. You get to where you beat the number 1 team in the conference, a ranked team, and then maybe you have that little letdown, not letdown, but you start feeling like, hey, all right, we're pretty good. I don't think it was that as much as looking at Graceland and Avila this week, and they're 2 teams towards the bottom. Like, oh, we got this week. And you can't do that. You can't do that at all. This is the most balanced our conference has ever been in my 28 years I've been here. We're maybe not the best at the top, but it's by far the best from the bottom to middle. Everybody can beat anybody, and it was proven tonight. I wish it was proven somewhere else at another time, but you had the last place team come into our place, and they outplayed us. And but we're also the same team that can go beat the top-ranked team, and we've beaten the top 3 teams in the conference. We just got to get some more consistency. And again, you're not going to beat anybody shooting 28%. And unfortunately, our effort was there to win. We just didn't execute the plays and get the right shots.
Defensively, you guys did stay in this game. You guys contained Alex Roth, who's a big presence down low for them. Lawson at times, too, as well. Talk about maybe some successes you guys did have defensively then in this game against 2 tough matchups there.
Oh, there's no question. Again, I thought we had a lot of success defensively. It magnified our need to have to play even better defense because we were behind. And but we kept Roth and Lawson below their averages. They're the 2 top scorers, and we kept the rest of the team below their average. Again, they only scored 46 points, And the whole time we just felt we had to get better because we weren't scoring on the offensive end. And but I was happy with our defensive effort. But unfortunately, the couple of times we gave up some bunnies, some easy shots, it was just magnified more. And I look up the score and I said, we're holding them in the 30s, you know. And this was getting late in the game. You know, this game really should have been in the 80s and 70s. We went at their place 84-64. Yep. And that was a typical game against Graceland with the way both styles are. No way would have anybody have guessed it would have been in the 40s because, you know, it's just neither team plays that way. So very unexpected. I thought our players still kept their composure for the most part, but I felt after the game, really even our last 30 seconds, the way we acted, the way we kind of presented ourselves was below our standards. And maybe this is a good learning tool for us, maybe to head into the last, you know, five games of the conference season to show everybody how much that we're willing to work to get what we want. And you know, I have no doubt these players are going to come back tomorrow and practice and make a statement. And we'll have a good game on Saturday at Avila, which is one of the toughest places to play, and a team that's much more aggressive than what we saw at Graceland tonight. So, you know, hopefully you get something out of this, but this one hurt us a little bit. We're bumping our way back up in the standings, and then we just taken another step back. So we go back to the drawing board, and we see what we can get done.
Tough loss tonight. Another tough matchup, though, like you said, this Saturday, traveling to Avila. How much do you lean on your senior leadership on this team following tough losses like this when you need to step up and come big and play Saturday?
Well, you need to have it. We needed to have it tonight. For example, but it's one of those elements that doesn't really even have to be a senior. We are a senior oriented ball team, but it didn't show it tonight, unfortunately. But you know, the big step is, you know, unless these guys just give up, we're going to come out Saturday, and I bet we look pretty good. And there's no reason to be giving up because these guys want to play. The tough part is you have to come to the reality that we didn't get it done tonight. I mean, I think even after the game, the players are still in shock. And I couldn't say anything about their effort because they had great effort. And that's what we've always asked for. Now we want to see if that attitude and effort to come back with us tomorrow so we can play a very strong Avila team. Hey, Avila beat us by 20-some points there last year. And that's a tough place to play, and they're a very hard-nosed team. So I think the players are going to get up for it.
Final question. Next family dinner, is your son still allowed to come over?
Well, first of all, I'm kind of in a catch-22. My father, who was a coach, has been in the hospital all week, not doing too well, and not able to watch tonight's game. And what he would have done, it would have been one of his dreams had he got a chance to watch father play son. And, of course, he doesn't. I don't even know if he even knew that happened tonight because it was just all last minute. So that part right there is something that kind of gets to me. The other part is how proud I am of what he was able to do tonight. He had the whole team all week. This is a team that's really down, and they're trying to keep their heads up, the whole thing. I'm happy for him. I'm disappointed in myself. You know, I was not wanting him to come in here and get us tonight. But, no, he wouldn't be welcome tonight. But I will say this. His mom was probably very proud and ecstatic. I mean, there's no question about it. We both know that in this profession you're going to have highs and lows. And I don't know if he thought he had a chance to win tonight. But I was proud of the way that he had his team up and going for their head coach, who was not able to be here, that trusted him to take the team over. I thought that that's a nice sign for him, because I know that would be tough for any head coach to turn over their team for their assistant coach on a 4-hour trip. So I'm happy for him. I'm proud of him. But at the same time, I've got to find a way to get myself back up and get ready too. So it is a good family moment overall.
We would like to congratulate Matt, former Eagle, on his first win tonight. But we are glad to still have you around. You got a couple hundred wins, I think, above him. As a young coach in this league, what's just some things that maybe he has to go through, or just not him in specific, just anyone in this like tough league?
Well, it's, the game's changed a lot, and there's just a lot of preparation. There's a lot of hours that's devoted to it. He's another young guy that's getting ready to get married within the year, and I think you have to manage your life to how many hours can you got to still have a family life, but the amount of time that assistant coaches put into the game is unbelievable. I think I've got the best coaching staff in the conference. Charlie Wilson and Jeremy Esri are just phenomenal for us. The amount of time that they put in is just unbelievable. And again, I'm disappointed for those guys, and because they put so much effort into preparing our guys tonight, and it just happened to go Graceland's way. And him being an assistant coach right now, he doesn't get credit for this win. But it's one of those things that this is what he wants to do and continue to do. I'm sure this is one of the things he'll always remember, and you treasure those. You can't beat these times. I think I'm still lucky to have one of the most enjoyable professions in the world, get up every day and get to go basketball all the time. So you have highs and lows, but we'll see if we can't have more on the upper side here on Saturday.
Well, Coach, we thank you for joining us today. Men's team does fall to Graceland by a final score of 46-42. They do travel to Kansas City this Saturday, though, to take on Avila University. Tip-off for that game is scheduled for 4:30, so make sure you check that out. You can follow it at cmueagles.com for all your live stats and updates. Also follow us on Twitter at CMU Eagles.